Hey guys, welcome to Jafo Plays. Thought I'd do a small recap and our thoughts video as to what we thought about Massive Darkness now that most of episode or season 10 is done. Just kind of go through again. You guys can see the destruction that is my box because it is just a mess to kind of keep all of this clean. I show you guys what it looks like when I have it all out for filming. And this is just what I have to keep everything there. We don't throw away any of our character sheets for whatever reason.
So we can go look back at our failures.
So we've got,
And
this is kind of how I have it all packed aside. And I own everything except there is one card set that I am missing, or one monster set that I'm missing, and it is a elemental set. And unfortunately, I didn't back it on Kickstarter, and I may never actually get it. It is going to be. It is going to be some more roaming monster cards, and roaming monsters to kill us over. We've had a chance. We've played through the entire season or the entire quest out of the main book. The main book, if you've been following along with all of my videos, contains a tutorial and 10 additional quests. By the time you guys see this. This is the quest line you guys should have just finished watching, The Heart of the Darkness. So, I guess thoughts. I think the game is actually very well put together. I don't know what Red Laser thinks. I think this game has some flaws and easily missed rules in it. I've had a few of you guys that have told me. The one thing for certain that I have missed, and I didn't realize I missed it, is, and I can't even find it in here actually right now, but you guys have seen us do, let me see if I can, you've seen us go from level 1 to level 2 and then go back and get the treasures and use them as level 2 treasures. Apparently that is completely wrong, and I overlooked that in the rule book. I think that actually makes it a little bit more difficult, but that may actually balance the game a little bit. There are many times I know I felt personally that if you ground enough that you could just kind of get away from having to worry about monsters after a certain point. Sure, we played it that you raised the difficulty of the monsters, but you also got better treasures for it. Honestly, that's probably my only complaint, is the rulebook could use some clarifications. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything. What did you think? What did you think overall of the game after we've played it all? 10 missions later.
Well, even though I wasn't a part of...
I think you missed 2 of them.
Yeah, it's like I started on Quest 2, the Black Widow, which just right there, not even fully knowing the aspects of the game, can show you how brutal the game is.
Definitely.
Just with the Black Widow itself.
So, the game I think is a lot of fun. I would really like to see more expansions to it. There is a second quest set out or coming out. I do have it already because I was a Kickstarter backer of it. It's called Crystal and Lava. We are going to do that eventually, probably in the March-April area. We are going to film all of that, and we're going to do that in the story mode, which means instead of gaining full experience points, so when you kill the regular dude here, he's worth 1, and when you kill the bigger guy, he's worth 3. Those guys are actually what's called micro experience, and it actually will take 5 micro XP to get a major experience point, and you still level up based on the major experience points, but your signature abilities get spent on minor XP. It also allows us to kind of keep some of our gear from game to game, and makes it a challenge as far as where we start. So if we can get to level 2 after the end of the first mission, we'll start the next game at level 2. So it'll make it. We'll get higher treasures and things like that, and harder monsters right away. So look forward to that. Things that we do got coming up in the future. Let me move this ginormous box out of the way. The first one that we're going to be doing is Descent, Journeys into the Dark, 2nd edition. There has been a release with Fantasy Flight Games. they have a very different, and you can see I keep my boxes somewhat in good condition and somewhat a giant pile of jumbled holy crap.
The tiles, for instance.
Yeah, the tiles. This is another one of those. It's a tile-based game. The tiles are double-sided, but they're kind of neat because they do interlock, and this has been sitting in my car for a while, so they're very cold as Mileena is picking them up. But they do interlock, and they make cool little dungeon maps and stuff. So we're going to play through that first, and I think filming for that will get filmed in mid-February when that comes out. By the time you've seen this, we should hopefully have filmed the first one, if not two of that. One of the other games that we're going to add to our list is the one you should have seen an unboxing for about the time that this video comes out, for the new Zombicide Black Plague. It's actually about a year, almost 2 years old already. There's actually a Zombicide Black Plague Green Horde, which is zombie-infected orcs and goblins, which I also look forward to once that hits retail shelves, picking that up as well. So those are a couple of the new ones that we've got. There's also going to be some Star Wars Imperial Assault, and possibly some Warhammer Quest Silver Tower. So we're looking to start ramping up the amount of games that you guys will see, and rotating the stuff you'll see during the weeks. So you'll see, you know, a couple of weeks or a couple of days of this, and then we'll switch over and we'll do a couple of days of this, and then we'll switch over and do a third and a fourth game, so that hopefully you guys can find something that's an interest, and it doesn't just seem like I'm nothing but a Massive Darkness channel. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
I think that pretty much covers it for me. Mileena, you got anything else?
No, other than I'm looking forward to playing in the next games. Being able to check out other systems.
All in all, I honestly would, I'm a big, numbers rating guy. I would definitely give Massive Darkness, as I bring it back to the forefront one more time for you guys to remember. I would say Massive Darkness, in my book, is probably a very solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah. That too.
And I say that the number rating that way is, and why it didn't get a 9 or a 10 is there are some issues with the rules, and honestly, I think that's really about it. The rules is what makes the big issue for me. I think the miniatures are just lovely. Mm-hmm. If you guys have been following my channel, you'll see that, I have painted tons and tons and tons of these miniatures, and I still have tons and tons and tons and tons to go. So as you can see, I still have all of the monsters to do, and all the monsters to do, but as you can see,
2 out of this one.
Yep. But as you can see, we do have all of the main heroes done, and we've got a bunch of the roaming monsters done. But there's just a ton of miniatures in here, and you guys only ever see a small amount of this. So I thought I'd show you guys one more time what a full box unopened or opened looks like. There's a lot of prep that goes into us setting up for a film. And that's what I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little look and our thoughts behind it and what you think. If there's something you guys want to see us do, if there's a game you've seen us talk about or want to see us talk about, please let us know in the comments down below, and we will definitely throw it into rotation, and we'll talk in our groups, and we'll see about getting into, filming it. So thanks for stopping by. This has been a Jafo Plays Final Thoughts. Have a good day.